What's going on, guys? It's me, the Cats, and welcome back to another episode of Playing on SMP like it is 2012. This is episode number 10, which means we are now in the double digits territory. Whoop whoop! As you can see by this crazy color palette over here, we do get up to a little bit of building in this video. So I hope you guys are excited to see what this is and what we do further down into our farm area. I feel like over the last couple of episodes, I've just been doing a lot of building, and I think my skills are getting a little bit better. I've been experimenting with, as you can see, quite wacky color palettes, which is, what I wanted to do when I first set out this series, build something, truly unique. But anyways, before we do get into all that building, this is just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Also, if you want to play on this server, then it is free to play for Java on 1.20. All the details on how to join are in the description, or you can just join somesmp.net in your Minecraft client. I look forward to seeing you guys on the server. And without further ado, let's get into the episode. At the time of recording, it's no longer Christmas. It's actually Boxing Day for me, but I suppose in like American time or whatever, it's still Christmas. So Merry Christmas. But yeah, as you can see, we've got the haste to beacon, and we're still getting range even though it's over there. Let's get started by, I guess, digging out this entire area. And I don't have a design yet for what I want to do, so it's just a matter of digging out the room. But like I said, I sort of want to have an area for composting, have an area for, cooking up my potatoes and stuff, and then also have a bit of a chest storage area, and then maybe have a staircase that goes down to the next room. So what might actually be a better idea is have a bit of a hallway here, and then, for example, you would have your staircase, which then goes down that way, and do the same on this side, so we can have a sort of symmetrical mirroring effect, and then have our larger room over on this side with all our utilities and whatnot. Yeah, anyway, that's sort of gonna be the idea of this room, I guess, but I think the main thing really is just to start digging out this area. So that is what I'm gonna do now. And just like that, in under 10 minutes, we have dug out this entire room. So I'll make this pillar 3 blocks wide, just to symbolize. I'll actually turn these into polished, just so you guys can tell that it's been manually placed. But yeah, so this will be 3 blocks wide, because yeah, I want to have a staircase that goes down and then underneath, and that'll lead into the next room. Now, the staircase might probably be 3 blocks wide as well, which means I actually do need to dig out a little bit more space. But yeah, we'll have our staircase here, and then we'll have our utilities room here. Talk about all the things that we already discussed, like the smoker and storage and whatnot. So what I need to do is actually dig this area out a little bit more than I previously expected. So what I'm thinking is, so this will be so stair, 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 so 4 lots of stairs, and then here we'll go this way and then continue going down. So we have 6 lots of the bamboo slabs and then another 6 lots of bamboo slabs here. So if we just repeat the same thing on the other side, when we do, this path here should line up. And then again, this will be 3 blocks wide over here, I think. And then we can dig out a room over there. And then obviously that is enough distance there. Or, there's enough, Y level distance between this room here and this room here, where hopefully they shouldn't impact one another. Because this only goes down, I guess, 1 block for the water. So at least the room below can be, I don't know, 7 or 8 blocks high at the very minimum. I don't know if we're going to do anything as elaborate as this room, but if we need to go down lower, I guess we can as well. I think I've got the resources that are required to work on the build. And like I said, I also want to do it in this stairwell as well. So I think we've got a good opportunity to do this part first before we work on the part down there, only because we need to do more building there as well, which is a little bit tedious. Let me dig out this wall a little bit. And it's good that the bamboo lines up here as well. The only thing I'm sort of concerned about is this room is going to be 5 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So things like this will need to be ripped out. I'm not sure if making it 5 blocks tall will line up nicely here, but I think it might. So we're going to fill this in with concrete, and then this wall here will have bamboo, which means the stairwell doesn't really work for this area here because it's only 1 block wide, whereas down there it's going to be 3 blocks wide. But hopefully we can just sort of fill this in with pink only, and it shouldn't look too bad. As I'm building this, I'm sort of thinking to myself, what am I actually going to do with my main base? You know, I really like this room that I'm building, and I'm really liking like all the sort of tunnels and stuff that we're building. But they're all just sort of, you know, little rooms that are all accessible through here. Well, from this farm area over here, this is sort of my main spot. So does that mean I do have to sort of do my primary base and my primary storage system here? What am I going to do? Is it going to be like a room? Is it going to be out in the open? I like the functionality of it being out in the open. So I'm kind of torn with ideas, and I would like to start working on my base at some point because there are little things that are really starting to get to me. For example, like not having a proper chest storage system. I don't want to do that until I do get a, you know, a base. And then just things like even the furnaces and, you know, the mobs that sneak up on me, just little things that I think could be improved by having, you know, the appropriate area laid out. Anyway, so that, I guess, is laid out for now. But I guess I'll place the concrete first. And the concrete needs to line up with the nether bricks. So we'll go like this. Like that. And then I guess I'll just put that there for now. Again, we do the same thing on this side. And then again, this is going to be 5 blocks high. So what we'll do is actually put the bamboo into the wall, and the bamboo only needs to be obviously 5 blocks high as well. So for example, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this will go 1 block higher, and then this will go 1 block higher, that, that. Let's do this for now. So yeah, that'll come like this. Bang. That. Yeah, this is what the stairwell looks like. It's obviously a very wonky color pattern, but I like it. So we're going to do the same thing down here for this staircase. So we've already started it. But yeah, this will go down, wrap around, go down another set of stairs here, and then we'll do our huge room for pumpkins and melons. So we do need to continue expanding this room because we didn't account for this aisle post. So this actually needs to come out another, you know, 3 or 4 blocks. Anyways, this also needs to be dug out. So there's a lot of building that is required, but hopefully I have the blocks to do it. No point talking. Let's just start building and see how this turns out. Okay, so I have done the stairwell on one of the sides. So this has taken me about half an hour or so to do. I had some finicky working on the ceiling, but now it's all lined up. So the bamboo lines up with the bamboo, the nether brick lines up with the the nether brick, so on and so forth. Same thing over here. I only had one hiccup, and it was this line of nether bricks over here. And I'll show you what the issue is. It's if you come over here, now this is nether brick instead of you know, this block, the mangrove. But it's not very noticeable, so I'm not really too fussed about it. I guess if you're standing here, then you'll notice it, but other than that, yeah, this is all good. Then we come down here, like I said, and then this will lead up to our 3x3, which will lead into this room. And then for this room, I want to start off by making just a really, really big square room, and having like, you know, my melons and pumpkins on the outline, and then we can do more farms and stuff in the middle, like an automatic farm for each of the two. But yeah, this is one of the two stairwells. We obviously have to do this area here as well, where it wraps around, and then duplicate the whole thing on the other side. I think it looks cool. I don't know. It's obviously very, I don't know, it's very polarizing colors, like green and purple. Like it's very, yeah, not colors people typically work with. And it's typically not, you know, colors I would work with either. So I'm experimenting, and I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. But let me know in the comments as well. Like, do you like this pattern? Do you hate it? I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. So, of course, as is our tradition, this is just a little update on how our server is progressing at the moment. It's important to note that as of today, the server is officially 1 month old. And with that, here are our statistics. So the maximum players who have ever joined is still sitting at 15. This is a record that doesn't seem to want to get beaten, but who knows, maybe it will in the future. The total amount of unique players who have joined is sitting at 116. Our total Discord members is at 63, and our total subscriber count is 2,154. So we have 7 new subscribers since the last video. To all 7 of those people, thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do, because we're pumping out videos left, right, and center, and you do not want to miss them when they drop. Cool, so I've just finished up a live stream where I spent the last couple of hours working on the stairs, and it really turns out that this project is a lot larger than I anticipated it would be. You know, I thought I'd just be building a simple little staircase, and it's turned into a whole project of itself. One of the things that really bugs me about this whole building process is it's not what I intended when I first set out this series. When I first set out this series, I really didn't think I'd be, you know, speeding up my footage or cutting my building process. I thought it'd be just one long single take. But I just don't have the capability of doing that anymore when these projects become much more elaborate than I originally anticipated. So as time has progressed, I've been forced to make cuts here and there. And now I've done a live stream for a couple of hours. I have all the footage, but it's literally just me building and not too much talking occurring. So I've decided to just skip the whole thing and show you guys the final product. But if you do want to catch me on stream, see me build live, and have a chance to talk, you can follow me on Twitch. My details are in the description. But anyways, let me show you what we have done. So we have built the stairwell on either side. You come down here, you've got this little area that wraps around, and then you come down here again where it meets up, and then we've got this room here. So this is where we're going to have our pumpkins and melons, but we're not going to touch that just yet. I also set up this area over here. I brought in the old design with the berry bushes, the bamboo, the mangrove, and the trapdoors, the bamboo trapdoors. And I think it's just a nice little homage to what's already up there. I really like the way the ceiling looks. You know, this is coming down, and then this is going down as well, but it comes up. So, yeah, this and this. I don't know. I really love the way this looks. I put a poll in my community tab on YouTube and Twitter to see, you know, what do you guys like? And the majority of people have said that they do like the design. But like I was saying in previous clips, I feel like this color scheme is really just polarizing, or it's really odd. You know, green and purple, like what is it, the Hulk? I don't know. But I feel like, you know, people are either gonna really like it or really hate it. So again, let me know in the comments, you know, are you a lover or are you a hater of this design? But I certainly am a lover of it. So yeah, like I said, we need to do this area next. I don't want to tackle it in this episode only because I've spent so much time, you know, digging this area out and building. And I think I do want to sort of come up with some sort of design that looks nice, that continues the theme here. I don't know, look, maybe it'll be purple, maybe it'll be blue, or maybe it'll be something completely different. But I do want to have the time to myself to actually work on some sort of design in creative before I tackle it. But yeah, so that's that area over there. The next thing I want to work on is this little room here. So like I said, I want to have a little section for smoking, a little section for composting, and just some additional chest storage. Now, I'm not going to build any sort of fancy smoking system. I don't think I need that just yet. I've also set up a temporary smoker over there and a temporary composter over there. And honestly, I feel like this does the job in some weird way. Like, I don't really have that much, you know, seeds. Like, I feel like when I do a full harvest, I'll get maybe 3 or 4 stacks of seeds, and then I just pump it in. It's not like I'm overflowing or I'm mass producing anything. And then same goes with the potatoes as well. Like, I can just chuck them in the chest. It turns out to be, you know, 7 or 8 stacks, and the smoker just does its thing. So I'm actually quite happy with these systems. It's also nice to have it in this area as well because it's really easy to get to. You know, if I have to run all the way over here, it might get a little bit annoying. But anyway, I have, you know, set out to build this area in this way, so I may as well do it. But instead of, you know, filling it in with the composters and smokers and whatever, I might just build sort of the outline of the room, the design of the room, and then come back in on a future episode and place down the blocks and the utilities that I need. And I'll be back with you guys once that's all done. Look, I don't really know what the best way is to lay out each of these 2 particular rooms. So for the moment, I've just got some squares. I've left the roof open and I've just expanded this area a little bit. I've also put another doorway here in case I do want to expand it in the future, but that wasn't my original plan, but it just seems more fitting to have a door here than to make it a flat wall. But I'm going to leave this as is, and I'm going to work on some stuff in creative in my spare time so that I can come back in a future episode and finish this off. So I was just about to say I'm going to stop doing building for this episode, but I've just realized I'm missing this little doorway entrance thingy-mabobby. I may as well get that over and done with as well whilst I'm here, otherwise I'll never do it. I think the best way to do these things when you don't have a particular plan is just to freestyle it. Don't go in with any sort of plan, otherwise you'll just be sort of disappointed with the outcome. Or, you know, I've got one style here and then I've got another style here. I can sort of replicate this style or replicate this style, but then it'll just feel a bit off. So my solution really is just to YOLO it, I guess, and whatever the outcome is, be happy with it. Yeah, look, I think that's fine. So this transitions into the blue, which then is this color pattern here. This is the same height as that. So yeah, I think that looks fine. Look, it's not perfect. If I spent 30 minutes playing around with it, or I was in creative, I could probably come up with a better design, but look, I think it does the job for now. So I'm gonna, yeah, stop with the building because, yeah, I think that's enough building for one episode. Okay, so for the remainder of this episode, I want to do a bit of a 180 and stop building and do a little bit of exploring. So as I was building this area over here, you know what I was thinking would be a really cool addition if we add one of those new plants that came out in 1.20. The plant is called the pitcher pod, I believe. And to be honest, I have no idea how to get the pitcher pod. So I've been looking into it, and, you know, it turns out we need to get a whole bunch of, like, snifflers and moss blocks and suspicious stand and feathers and get a brush and find a warm ocean ruin. Like, this whole debacle. This is obviously one of the new features in the 1.20 update that I just haven't done. Now is a good time to do it, I guess. I was going to do all this stuff in my next episode. Seeing as I've compressed all my footage down to 15 minutes, let's just do it in this episode instead. So I need to get myself some feathers. I'm sure it's in one of those random chests anyways, but I know that there's chickens lurking in here as well, so let's just grab these. All right, I just got 4 feathers from 1 chicken. So thank God I built that farm, I guess. But yeah, we need some feathers, we need some coppers, and we need some sticks in order to build the brushes. So let me just grab that here. This will be my first time ever doing any of this 1.20 stuff, but like I said, I don't know how many brushes I need, so I guess I'll just grab 4. Stiffer eggs can be found in suspicious sand from warm ocean ruins. So what we're going to do is actually do an RTP and see if we can teleport into a warm ocean. Yep. And then we can find a ruin off of here. I should probably grab a boat, actually. There we go. Perfect. Is a lukewarm ocean the same as a regular warm ocean? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm just looking for, like, an underwater structure. And maybe there'll be suspicious sand in there. So that's the temple over there. Look, I got no idea. I'm just going to freestyle this. Is that a boat? No, it's not. The warm ocean is the only ocean where you can find a coral reef. And we found a coral reef in the past. I don't have the home anymore because I deleted it like a fool. So it obviously is different to a regular ocean biome. I guess we'll just keep on swimming or boating or sailing or paddling or, you know, we'll just keep on going until we find it. Looks like we have an underwater boat. Really hard to see it at night. Oh. Buried treasure. I think I've finally figured out how maps work. It only took me about 5 years, or whenever they were released. So it looks like the buried treasure is on the island over here. Hey, there we go. What do you got for me? A heart of the sea, some diamonds, more iron, some water-breathing potions. So nice, we found ourselves some treasure, but we have not found what we are truly looking for. So again, into our rowboat and let's go off into the wilderness and see if we can find ourselves some suspicious sand. We've got a little ruin thingy over there. I wonder if there might be suspicious sand around this. Ooh. Ooh, buried treasure, another one. So it doesn't look like there's any suspicious sand over here. But yeah, we did find another buried treasure map. It might be the same one. No, it's a different one, actually. Wow, okay. Let's grab this buried treasure. Oh, there it is. Okay, so now we've got 2 hearts of the seas. But still, we have not found any suspicious sand. Do you guys remember when we struggled so hard to find a jungle? Now, I'm finding jungles everywhere. Yo, watched your last video and had to join. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. I think a lot of the players who have joined the server have been sort of ex-crazysmp players, or, you know, their friends of friends. I don't feel like too many people have joined just off of, like, my YouTube videos itself, or, you know, if they do, I have no real way of knowing. So, this player has joined just off watching one of my videos, I guess, and so that's really cool to see. If anybody does play on this server and they join the server because of one of my videos, let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to sort of know, how did you find the server? So one of the questions our new player over here asked is there an official list for any of the custom crafts or smelts we have on the server? And the answer is no, there isn't an official list, but I think there should be one. So I'm going to add that to the Discord as soon as this recording session is over. But guys, if you have any feedback for this server whatsoever, join the Discord and let me know. Or join the server and let me know. I want to make this server as good as I can, and in order to do so, I do need your guys' feedbacks. I'm obviously not going to be able to, you know, add everything that you guys suggest, but if you guys don't suggest it, then it'll never get added. So you don't know unless you try, sort of mentality. So yeah, look, I'm going to make a custom list. I'll stick it on the Discord, and I think I'll just put it in the info session. There are some custom crafts which nobody knows about just yet. One in particular, which I am waiting to do myself once I have the resources in order to do so. I sort of don't want to tell anybody about it so I can be the first one to do it. A little bit selfish there. But yeah, look, I'll add the official list to the Discord nonetheless. Suspicious sand. Hello. Ooh. This looks suspicious. This actually looks suspicious. Please just have what I want. Please. Please. Yo, respecting the remnants. Pottery shards. Anything else? Oh, there's some here. Oh my god. It's a sniffler egg. Yes! Oh my god, it's what we've been looking for this whole time. A sniffler egg. Yes! I've been calling them snifflers the whole time, but I guess they're called sniffers. That doesn't seem right to me. But cool, we found one egg, but I do think we need a second egg in order to breed them. As Deke or Diekick says, they're sadly no big chickens. They won't be laying their own eggs. So I'll take his word for it without doing any of my own research. Need to breed them with seeds they sniff out of the ground. Yeah, I know that part. But yeah, let's just keep on exploring and see if we can get ourselves a second egg. But I'm so excited we did end up finding one. Ooh! Oh my god, look at this. We found ourselves a coral reef. Oh my god, I love it. I'm so excited. Any suspicious... Oh, that's suspicious. Is that a pufferfish? No, it's just a piece of wheat. Oh, it's an emerald. We don't want an emerald. Oh! Another egg. Yes! Another egg! Okay, so we've got ourselves 2 sniffer eggs. How awesome is that? Let's finish this trip off by finding the hidden treasure. Hey, there it is. And we got ourselves another heart of the sea. Awesome. So I'm really happy with that little expedition. We got ourselves 3 more hearts of the seas. We also got some more trims. And most importantly, we got ourselves the 2 sniffer eggs. So I think we'll wait until the next episode before we play around with these. I'm still not entirely certain what I am supposed to do with it, so I'll probably need to do a little bit of research in my spare time. But I think with all that said and done, this is probably a good wrapping up point for this episode. So, like always, it's been your boy the Cats. I hope you have enjoyed the video today. If you did, leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. And of course, if you do want to play on the somesmp server yourself, then details on how to join are in the description. But anyways, it's been your boy the Cats. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.